Well, that day I really learned something. Because we started right at the beginning, and at Studebaker, that means the foundry. The glow of the white-hot furnaces and the showering of sparks accompanies the processing of the basic raw material that goes into the making of an automobile. It's a vivid picture of America's great automobile industry with its sleeves rolled up. After being alloyed and purified, the molten metal is filled into giant containers called bull ladles and taken by overhead rail cars to the pouring floors. Here it is carefully poured into flasks containing intricate sand molds and cores to produce the castings from which some of the thousands of parts used in a modern automobile are made. When the metal is cooled, molds and cores are broken away, and the castings go into automatic shaking devices. Then they are chipped, ground, and sandblasted. Every trace of excess metal and molding sand is carefully removed by experienced workmen. Finally, after complete inspection and thorough testing, the castings are ready for the machine shop. The rough cylinder castings are loaded into a continuous line of automatic transfer machines. 900 feet away, they come out completely and accurately machined, ready for assembly. Talk about American skill and ingenuity. Here's an engineer's dream come true. Fantastically intricate machines, some costing $250,000. Automatically turn, position, bore, drill, ream, and clean the castings. Then they are quickly transferred to the next operation. Sometimes it's hard to believe your eyes. One machine 325 feet long, the only one of its kind in the industry, automatically performs 48 completely different and highly complex operations, maintaining tolerances of 1/2 of 1/1000th of an inch. Two cylinder heads are fed through and machined simultaneously by electrical control. All along the line, skilled operators keep watchful eyes on the automatic control panels, which guide the progress of the block through the intricate machine. In other parts of the machine shop, a series of sub-assembly lines are at work grinding crankshafts, connecting rods, pistons, and other engine components. At every step of the way, there is absolute insistence on extreme accuracy, and every machine part is subjected to a series of rigorous tests and inspections. Before a crankshaft can pass inspection, it must balance out to 1/8 ounce per inch, less than the weight of a thin dime. The finished parts are placed on overhead conveyors and fed to the engine assembly department. The blocks are put on traveling stands for initial assembly. They are turned on end for installation of connecting rods, pistons, camshafts, valves, and other internal parts. Finally, the engines are turned right side up as starters, carburetors, automatic chokes, and hundreds of other essential parts are added. The finished engines are placed on testing devices and under their own power, started and run for final adjustment. Meanwhile, in a separate group of buildings, work is in progress on the Studebaker body. Giant 750-ton hydraulic presses stamp steel sheets into fenders, hoods, and gas tanks. They automatically trim each section of what is later to become an automobile into the exact size called for in the specifications. The individual body stampings begin to look more like passenger cars when they are assembled in an intricate series of special jigs and fixtures, which hold them firmly in place while they're being welded together. The process of spot welding has come to play an important part in the making of today's automobiles. When the spot welding is completed, the new body is welded still more. All points of stress are given extra reinforcement by acetylene and electric welding. The skeleton body is placed on the metal finishing line to be sanded, cleaned, and made ready for painting. In the next step, the bodies are sent to the paint rooms, where heavy enamels are applied by expert workmen. After slowly passing through infrared drying ovens, they continue their journey down the production line. Gradually, roofing, upholstery, carpeting, weather stripping, and windshields are installed. Instrument panels are put into place. Then the door panels are added. Finally, all the familiar trim appointments of the Studebaker interior are installed, and the finished bodies are sent to the final assembly line. American know-how, which introduced and perfected the modern assembly line, now puts on a spectacular display as dozens of separate conveyor lines bring together the component parts, each in its proper sequence. A specific engine with the proper transmission is delivered to the line and installed on a particular chassis. Right on schedule, a specified body of the right style and color is carefully lowered into position where it meets the chassis and engine for which it was planned. Radiators, fenders, grills, all move into their proper place like clockwork. Gasoline and water are added until at the end of the line, a gleaming new automobile is started up and driven away under its own power. One every 45 seconds. That's doing things in a big way.